my lips don't stink of wine, my wife won't know they're mine.
Hey-ya!
Blind!
Giddy up. Run, Roach.
Unknown. Your foes have committed treason. You fight them for the good of the Duchy. Captain de la Tour will give you the details.
Geralt, good you're here. Ready to attack Duntine?
See, you already prepared a plan. Walk me through it?
We have two objectives. To find Her Illustrious Highness's sister and capture the man who blackmailed the vampire. Duntine is a modest complex. Several old buildings, a high wall around them. At the center of the enclosure stands an imposing keep, restored not long past by the elderly knight of the castle, Roderick. We mean to strike here, through the main gate, then secure the area in front of the keep by storm.
How many men defend Duntine, you know?
Roderick maintains a team of knights for defense. They are no army, but they could number several dozen. Also, Roderick recently took in a band of foreign mercenaries. About them we know very little.
Need to hit them from both sides. You draw the defenders, keep them busy. I'll sneak in the back way, find the women, make sure they come to no harm. I'll vault over the wall as soon as you start your assault.
Your plan puts you at great risk, but I sense you...
So it begins.
Quick! We grab Roderick's horses and we bolt.
We won't vault far if the boys out front don't hold.
Not so fast. Little change of plans.
Kill him!
What is this? He killed Hugo and Benny! Grab him! I see
Roderick
no
sent them to get the
Duke
horses.
along the
They're
road.
looking to flee.
They must not
Can't
be
let 'em.
guarding it.
Roderick was right. We can flee. Bloody bots! What was that?
Hurry with those
Roderick trying
crates!
to escape.
But be careful! If you drop any,
Someone's here. They've breached the back wall. Come on.
kill him!
Mistake.
Onward! No mercy! Go on, lads! Beat the Bambacha! I shall show you, rogue!
Shut up and fight.
Mercy!
No. Where's the hostage? The woman?
I know nothing about a hostage. Must be the handiwork of my guests.
Where are they now?
In
There's someone with them? Woman named Sienna?
of course, she convinced me to let them in.
And a whole pile of trouble along with them. Where is she?
Packing. We were to leave together, and
Where is she? In the keep too?
yes, her chamber. What?
Here, press it against the wound. Should staunch.
I.
What is happening? They're at the gate. Please leave the house, Leicester. Hurry up, Perdo. You will die, you little strunt. They're all around.
Damn it!
You will die, you little strunza.
Giving you one last chance. Yield.
The damned harlot got us into this. Kill him! Attack!
Need to get into the keep.
They shall pay for everything! Turn back, coward!
Stay away!
wasn't expecting to see you two here.
We thought you could use our help, so... Witcher, this is no time to explain. Where is Renna?
Expect to answer a lot of questions inside.
Let us go, then.
Now we need only find Anna Henrietta's sister. Where should we look? Do you know?
Ran into Roderick, Duntine's lord. Told me where I'd find Sienna.
Then speak and let's grab her. Time is short.
Said she was in a room in the tower. Very one we're in right now. Which, incidentally, looks nothing like a prison cell. And just so happens there's a carafe full of wine here. Bet it's stolen San Real.
What's your point?
Giving you one chance to tell us everything yourself.
I've nothing to tell.
Witcher, what is this?
Sorry, Dettlaff. You've been had.
My friend, please. You must listen to what Geralt has to say.
Never was any abduction. She faked it to be able to control you, manipulate you.
You lie! He seeks to turn us against each other.
Let him speak.
Blackmailers? Pure fiction. She planned everything. You killed all those men at her behest.
That is impossible.
Sorry, Dettlaff. She used you. Part of her plan.
Mudna and explain all. If you do not, I will raise Beauclair to the ground. This I promise you. You've 3 days. I shall be waiting.
He just fly off?
He did not wish to act rashly. He's gone to soothe his nerves.
Think he'll do it? Make good on his threat?
I cannot say. He can be unpredictable when fury consumes him.
I shall go to him.
Come again? After what he just...
You don't know Dettlaff like I do. If I don't do as he says, he truly will destroy the city.
Conscience gets to you now?
Better...
Well, it truly does seem the best option.
Your Grace, we must proceed with caution. Guardsmen saw vampires here. They could still be about.
Vampires or no vampires, my sister is here. Find her.
Your Grace, that...
Sienna, it's true. It's you. Sister, dear, what have you gotten yourself into?
So concerned, I'm surprised. Is there an ounce of truth to it?
You feel resentment. I understand. But I promise we shall work through all the unfortunate matters of the past. We will discuss them later. Captain, escort Sienna to the palace. I shall meet with her as soon as we return.
As you wish, Your Grace.
And you, Witcher. You have my thanks. I cannot believe my sister was so near the whole time. Roderick of Duntine shall answer for treason and blackmail.
Roderick got duped and used, just like the vampire.
Apropos, were you able to establish who kidnapped his beloved?
We've discovered Sienna blackmailed the vampire. Ordered him to kill those men.
What? What nonsense is this?
She is his missing lover. Staged her own abduction to force him to do her bidding.
He was a tool. Whole scheme was Sienna's. She was behind it.
You're mistaken. You must be. This cannot be true.
Your Grace, I know this vampire.
What? You know him? Who is he?
Dettlaff.
The same who so recently sat at my table and told me of Nazaire. Is there anything else you've neglected to mention? A dragon living beneath Mount Gorgon, perhaps? Is anyone else here a vampire? Where is he now?
Waiting for Sienna. If she doesn't show up to meet him by an appointed time, he'll destroy Beauclair.
He dares threaten us?
Your Grace, we have 3 days to bring him Sienna and...
Not a word. You have 3 days to bring me his head. No more secrets. No more helping vampires. I want what I'm paying for. The head of the beast.
Do you think Her Grace's nerves have been calmed?
Doubt it. Rarely forgets, rarely retracts what she says, especially not threats.
Yes, well, even I must admit Dettlaff's actions were highly inappropriate. Reprehensible, even. Are you upset?
Why would I be?
Let's see. You're returning from your hunt empty-handed. No trophy. No new lead to boast of, then pursue.
Upset's just not a sensation I feel. Ever. Mutations, remember?
Yes, of course. The excuse you resort to whenever you'd rather not talk about something.
Observant of you. So let's change the subject.
How do your employers customarily react when you fail to meet their expectations?
Depends. Peasants cuss me out. Merchants demand I refund their deposit, whereas nobles mostly just release their hounds.
And rulers?
Usually threaten me with the gallows.
Her most illustrious grace awaits the gentleman.
Your Grace, the population demands she be punished. Sienna's committed terrible crimes. Spilt so much blood.
Another word, Palmerin, and I shall spill even more blood. Yours. I repeat for the last time. Sienna is responsible for the death of many, true. But she is also my sister. We are bound by blood and by a shared childhood. I shall not allow her to be lynched.
Your Grace, I fear the masses might rise. Storm the prison, pitchforks and torches in hand.
Let them storm. They will not find her there. Sienna is hidden away. Safe place. She shall await trial there until we have rid ourselves of this accursed vampire. Which, to judge by your means, has not yet come to pass.
Did what we could, but...
My patience is at an end, Geralt. Where is he? Where is Detlef?
We're working to find that out, Your Grace.
Do you take me for a fool?
I wouldn't dare.
I care not one whit what you have worked on, are working on, or shall work on. I'm interested in results, which thus far have been nil. Ah. At times, I hunt foxes. Do you know how it works? The ducal huntsman released you, Witcher, have had a week. I've begun to suspect my beagles might have done a better job.
Allow me to point out certain subtle but essential differences between a higher vampire and a
Truly. Like the ones between a pathetic quip and a treasonous offense. Watch your words, Witcher. But to the matter at hand.
Your Grace, it seems Syanna tricked Detlef, used him to murder the knights who escorted her into exile. We have reason to believe that...
Your Grace! Vampires!
What? Speak now!
Vampires! They protect the city! Captain de la Tour defends the square near the boat landing, but so many lives lost!
Damn it.
If it's war this Detlef wants, it's war he shall have. Geralt, get to work. This time I'll hear no excuses. Palmer and you...
Get her out of here.
Syanna failed to appear as summoned. And there. Detlef was not making idle threats.
Seems not. Need to make some serious plans of our own now. It's gone too far, damn it. Regis, you mentioned there was a way to draw Detlef out. A way you've avoided resorting to so far because you thought it was too dangerous.
Is that how I put it? Do forgive me that I've misled you terribly. The word dangerous is simply a scandalous understatement in this case.
Regis, another inner monologue growing out of a personal dilemma. Just tell me how to flush Detlef out, force him to meet, please.
In due course. But first, Geralt, I'd like you to consider the alternative. After all, you could fulfill Detlef's demand and liberate his beloved Syanna.
Think Detlef still believes Syanna's innocent?
I believe he suspects something. He must. And he seeks to understand what happened.
And for that, he's declared war on the entire duchy?
What can I say? Moderation was never his strong suit.
Really want to free Syanna? Hand her over to Detlef? Refuse to accept you consider that wise.
It's hard to believe, I know. But Detlef is not actually evil, merely impulsive. He need...
So say I agree to this. 'Cause I might. Still no chance Anna Henrietta will.
I do not recall ever suggesting we ask her permission.
The meeting. What if it's nothing like you say? What if it goes sour, ends in a fight? Willing to guarantee Sienna won't get hurt?
It seems unlikely in the extreme.
Didn't ask for a lecture on probability. Need a simple answer. Yes or no.
I vow that not a hair on her head shall come to any harm.
Got serious reservations about this plan. Not least among them, we have no idea where Sienna's being held. You heard the Duchess. She's not at the prison.
Hardly a reservation. More of an excuse. I'm certain you'll find her. You must merely decide you wish to.
Could ask Damien. Duchess treats him like a lapdog. Keeps him close most times.
There, you see? I knew you'd think of something. Bravo. I trust I've dispelled your doubts, then.
Not so fast. We're not done talking. How would I go about luring Detlaff out of hiding if I wanted to? With the blood of a virgin?
You see, somewhere nearby lives an unusual denizen, one of the unseen, ancient and powerful vampires, among the oldest and strongest.
And?
Toussaint is this unseen elder's territory. All vampires owe him fealty while they are here. He need but say the word, designate a time and place, and Detlaff will be forced to appear.
So this unseen elder, how do we convince him to summon Detlaff?
We must find him first. The Elder does not see arrivals unless he absolutely must. But locals, Oriana, for instance, you know, she too is
Yeah, figured it out. All right, let's say she gets me in to see the unseen elder. What then?
I don't know. You'll have to improvise, I suppose.
So I'm basically stuck. Either gotta give in to a blackmailer, or fight him.
You know what I would opt for. Should we free Sienna and arrange for her to meet with Detlaff, there's a good chance we'll all survive this ordeal. Detlaff included.
Regis, don't mean to put you on the spot, but I gotta know. Say I do decide to fight Detlaff. Who'll you stand with?
Should you decide your sword is the sole solution, I shall not stand in your way.
Appreciate it.
Certainly hope so. Now, please tell me, what is it you intend to do?
Sorry, Regis, but folk have died. Got no time to lose. Especially not on some kind of peculiar therapy for bizarre couples.
I see. Alas, you know what to do. You must see Oriana, ask her to introduce you to the unseen elder. She might agree.
What'll you do?
Now? Whatever I can to limit the number of human victims to a minimum. Should you learn where the elder dwells, do whisper a word to the ravens. I'll come and help.
Even though that could mean you'll fight Detlaff?
Even though. Good luck, Geralt.
Let's dance. blood. Should have knocked back a vial. Need to look around.
What are our orders? Speak!
In a hurry to get somewhere?
Very much so. Now be kind enough to step aside.
Chaos in the city. Know what's going on?
Naturally. It's rather irritating.
Bloodbath in the streets. That's irritating? I'd probably use a stronger term.
Well, you know, I'm getting on in years. Not easily impressed. Takes a bit more to get me worked up.
Yeah, suppose empathy's not something I associate with vampires.
I suspected you would guess.
Wasn't hard. Not like you tried hard to hide it.
Should I have?
Well, I am a witcher.
And thus my foe?
That depends entirely on you. Need to, see you're unseen. Convince him to stop Dettlaff. Heard you could help me with that.
My. It seems my dear Regis needs to be reprimanded. He's become rather indiscreet. And you, there are simpler ways to commit suicide. A number of bridges you could jump off, for instance.
Just want to talk to him.
Talk. Lovely. He'll rend your head from your neck. Make shreds of you before you can open your mouth.
Let me worry about that. Willing to do it or not?
I too would prefer a city calmed, but to reveal so dear a secret to a witcher. Know what? Come with me. I must tend to a certain matter. Then we'll talk.
If I was talking to a human now, I'd say that every moment we delay brings another death. Thing is, doubt that moves you at all.
Frankly, not in the least.
Where are we going?
Not far. You see, I maintain a kind of shelter just outside Beauclair. An orphanage, to be precise. I've heard the birds whisper. They claim a terrible thing's happened there. Under the present circumstances, I must treat this seriously. I'm sure you understand.
Mm-hmm. Perfectly. Let's go. Must cost a small fortune maintaining this place.
What can I do? I have a weakness for children.
Meaning?
Meaning that I... Wait. Smell that?
Blood.
Arno! Arno! Arno!
Please. Shh.
What happened? Where's Arno? Speak.
Shh. Oh, the monster will come.
Easy, little man. You're safe now.
I was so scared. So scared.
Of what? You can tell us. Take your time.
I woke up because of the bells. Then the screams. I pulled the quilt over my head so I wouldn't hear. But they were so loud. And something began pounding on the roof. Boom, boom, louder and louder. Then Uncle Arno came and said, "Sit quiet, real quiet. Shh, shh, and you'll be all right."
The whoreson abandoned them, left them and ran away.
What happened then?
Bartes, Neve, Mora, and some others. They ran out. My sister Anna and me. We hid right here in the room. But Anna, she began to cry. I covered her mouth, whispered...
You mean to say you...
Drop it. Who's this Arno?
The Guardian. He ran the orphanage with his wife, for a generous fee. I don't see them, can't hear or smell them either. They fled, left the children behind as bait.
Uncle Arno told us to be quiet as mice, and the monster wouldn't come, but it did. It came.
Think I know enough.
As do I. Something killed my children. I'll stay with the boy. He shouldn't be left alone again. You track down this scum. Bring me its head and I'll help you with the unseen.
Boy's hurt. Wounds need dressing.
Not to worry. I'll see to it.
You sure? Got a lot of practice, just need a few minutes to...
Go.
Fine. See if I can't find a lead.
Excellent. Go on, get to work. Come, little one. I'll sing to you. Was asleep, but one soul lies anxious wide up.
Smashed against the wall. Skull cracked. Died immediately. beast killed the children but didn't eat them. Something scare it off? Or grab its attention? Claw marks. Sharp, hooked claws. Monster had an easy time climbing on the roof. Head, shoulder, and neck wounds. Monster attacked from above. Jumped off the roof, I bet. Paw prints. Bipedal beast. Walks hunched over. Wounds are smooth-edged. Claws cut through cleanly. Young, thin bones offered little resistance. Sliced aorta. Fang marks alongside, but they're old, scarred over. Smells not blood. Need to investigate. Gunk. Is that venom? Narrows the list of suspects. Venom glands, long claws, a bloodsucker. Must be a Garcane, a pack leader, an alpha. For Garcane's killing's a pleasure. Kids just whet its appetite. Gone after the Guardians, too. Garcane and wagon tracks merge. Wonder if the beast caught up. Roach.
The pleasure is all mine, truly.
Come on. Drove off the road. Horses must have gotten spooked. Move it! Garcane caught up. Trail ends here. Need to look around. Wounds are bad. At least it didn't suffer long. Shredded her, then licked up her blood. Every last drop. Garcane ate its fill here. Probably holed up nearby to digest. Aha. Ever fight a Witcher, you piece of shit? What? Lost your nerve? Those kids. Oriana kept them like Farm fowl or livestock. Damn it. That's it, Roach. Not so fast, Roach. Oriana. Release him. Now.
I thought it would take you longer.
It will. Still not done. Got one more thing to tend to. You. The orphanage. Your wine cellar, right? A larder for blood.
I never said I helped these children out of the kindness of my heart.
Go outside, little man, and lock the door behind you.
No, don't hurt her. Lady Oriana took care of us. She took us off the street, brought us sweets, sang to us. Leave her be.
You see, Witcher, the world's not black and white. It's shades of all kinds. I drank from the children, true, but never so much as to kill. And I gave them a great deal in return.
Expect me to thank you for taking such good care of the orphans?
You care so much for their well-being. Amusing. How do young witches fare? How many survive your trials?
Don't change the subject. Not about to let you.
Then get to the point.
Did what you asked. Children's slaughter's the work of a Garcane, one of those summoned by Dettlaff. Probably supposed to attack the city. Children sent lured here.
Yes, it carries quite a way. Its sweetness teases the nose, gets the mouth watering.
Unseen Elder. Where'll I find him? Talk.
His lair lies west of the city, across the lake. Look for a cave near the shoreline, and this stone will open a hidden door.
Not gonna take me there?
I visit the Elder only when I absolutely must. You'll know why once you meet him.
I'll come back for you one day. You realize that, right?
Then I shall keep an eye out for you.
Time to summon Regis. Slip a word to the birds, he said. So, I'll be at the boat landing near the palace, waiting for Regis there. Mind telling him?
You've met with Oriana. How did it go?
Not well.
Oh. Did she not divulge where you might find the unseen?
No, she did. Also divulged her hunger for the blood of small children.
Well, I admit I'd heard rumors, but preferred to lend them no credence.
Rather not talk about it. Caves west of town, other side of the lake. That's where we need to go.
I see. Well, I'm prepared to set out at any time, but...
Yeah, I know. You'd still prefer to free Sienna, for Dettlaff's sake.
For the sake of you both.
Oh, please. Orphanage, what happened there? His fault, plain and simple. City gutters are overflowing with blood. That's his doing too. And you're worried somebody might have hurt his feelings?
To meet the unseen elder is to face mortal danger. I've said so all along and never in jest. You are a friend, a dear friend. I'd rather you not risk your neck unnecessarily. I think it's natural, I think it's obvious. Obviously natural. Especially when we've an alternative. An entirely reasonable one.
I'm a witcher, Regis. I don't cut deals with monsters. I cut monsters down. And I don't give a damn about the risks.
Well, I understand. I'll not mention it again.
Thanks. Time we were on our way. Listen, I need to sail there. Coming with? Or would you rather float over as a puff of fog?
I'd not be able to talk as a puff. And as you know, talking is something I very much like to do.
Mm-hmm. At length and in detail. Let's go. Know much about this unseen elder?
Only that he takes unkindly to guests, especially the unannounced.
Oh, joy. Got a plan? Some idea how to appease him?
Mm-hmm. The custom when meeting an unseen elder is to bestow upon him a stone symbolizing peace. Yet this type of stone occurs only in Harkland.
Take it you're fresh out.
Alas, just so. Thus, I fear we must rely on my personal charm.
Where'd the unseen's hatred of social calls come from? Folk forget to wipe their boots. You get sick of sweeping up all the time?
It's somewhat more complex.
Tell me slowly. Don't use complicated words and I might just understand.
I don't doubt your intelligence, but, well, it's just hard to explain to a human. This world is a foreign land to us. Unpleasant, hostile even. The Elder does what he can to isolate, protect himself. And we, as all guests, hinder him in this endeavor. I'll fly ahead, reconnoiter a bit. Over here. Might I suggest you use Oriana's key?
Magic. A place of power.
Geralt, I adore our conversations, I do, but this is simply not the right time. It worked, and a good thing too. I'd be hard-pressed to see through this gate as a puff of fog.
What's inside? Know what to expect?
Vampires?
Funny. Whoa, got company.
Then we must give them a proper welcome. Yennefer. We must be close.
How can you tell?
Listen.
Don't hear a thing. Not one rat, one bat. Dead quiet.
As I said, he despises guests.
Let's try Zelmetaro.
Sporenni veres nats atrannes. Avile cleva regis etu.
Settlers!
Rather not hurt you. No! Wait! Healing potion. Gotta drink one. Damn it. Lost some gear. Need to find it. Damn it, that was close. Elder will kill me even if I get out of here, unless I think of something quick. What the hell? What is this place? No way I can climb up there, unless I could give myself a boost. Well, well. Someone was here before me. Footprints. Deep set. A man's. Wonder what happened to him. Damn it, what kind of vampire was that? Never seen the likes. Megascope. Damaged. Is that stream flowing upwards? Strange. Clearly worth a look. Upside down. Gravity's flipped, getting pulled up instead of down. Water's flowing over to the other side. Carry me there too? No way he could have survived. Didn't stand a chance. something. An offering for the unseen. Damn, could use something like that. Must be the offering for the unseen. Maybe if I give this to the unseen elder, he won't kill me. At least not right away. Rock extends to the side where gravity's reversed. Tip will fly upwards if it breaks off. Just gotta collapse the base. Back the other way, I think. Waterfall I climbed down to get here won't work. Could be another, though. Need to follow the current downstream. Just need the Elder to discover his talkative side. Etzel thee, laut Niama.
You live.
Barely. You're not attacking. That mean you'll hear me out?
Perhaps. Speak.
Cave I came out of? What was that place?
There lies the gate between this world and ours. It is closed, but it shall open once more in 100 of your years. 200. 3. Soon. Now speak. Don't ask, or I will kill you.
Hear about Dettlaff. He's...
I know who he is. What of him?
He's sicked a swarm of lesser vampires on the city. I have to stop him.
But I do not.
Help me, and I'll return the favor.
You help me? How?
Depends on you. I'm not just some human.
You are no one. I I ask for the last time. Why should I care about Detlef? Why should I help you?
Sooner or later, Dettlaff will bring trouble. Serious trouble.
How?
As Kagmar brought trouble before. Folk will take him down, eventually. Might need a year, or two, or a decade, but they'll find a way, and then they'll go after other vampires. And eventually, they'll find you.
And I should fear
death? No. But that'll be the end of your peace, your quiet. Knights errant, mages, they'll come here day in, day out. One already managed to teleport here. Others will follow, you can be sure. You'll kill them, naturally. So they'll flood these caves, or collapse them with explosives, destroying the gate you guard beyond repair.
No. This place must be secure. The gate. What is your plan?
Dettlaff. We have to convince him to spare the city.
Will he?
Probably not. Yet we must try nonetheless.
If there is a fight, if you help kill him,
I will be anathema. This I know. And still, I ask you to summon Dettlaff.
Where?
Teshem Mudna.
Go. Once I sense you there, I will summon Dettlaff.
I thank you.
Leave me.
Oh, that went better than I expected it would.
Think that went better than... You kidding? I'd have been dead on the spot if not for my slowed metabolism.
And yet you survived, though you are risking your life. The question is, why? This contract, it goes well beyond what witches customarily handle. I cannot abandon the matter, for Dettlaff and I are bound by blood, but you could simply walk away.
So why, my friend? Why stay and risk your hide?
Been on the path so long, I don't really know anymore. Guess I'm looking for the road's end.
Perhaps you should simply step off it.
I'll think about it, once this is over. All your unseen that... welcoming.
No, they vary. Some are conceited, others imperious, but most can be reasoned with. But him, it was clear each word was a great effort. Interacting with others, it seems, it causes him physical pain.
Never entered my mind that the conjunction of the spheres was also a cataclysm for you, for...
Monsters? No euphemism required, you needn't seek one. I dare say it was worse for us. You arrived by the thousands. We were but a handful. Not much choice. Assimilate with you, or shut ourselves off from the world. Like him.
Cave I was tossed into. That where the gate between worlds is?
In a sense, yes. Just slammed shut, sealed tight.
Think it'll ever open again? Think you'll be able to go home?
I sincerely doubt it. And I think, in truth, the Elder knows that as well.
So why would he stay down there? What's the real reason?
To stay with the gate analogy, no door is ever completely impermeable. Smells come through, for instance. When the wind rises, some dust might be blown through the cracks. A palpable trace of things on the other side. It's not much, but it is something.
And you? How do you feel now, where you are?
Geralt, imagine the least comfortable situation you could ever find yourself in. What would it be? I don't mean a moment of pain with death knocking at your door. Just a circumstance of great unease.
All right. In that case, a court banquet. Gotta show up in hose and a tight doublet. Gotta smile at everyone and engage in vacuous conversation, while Dandelion sings a ballad about me and Yennefer for all to hear.
Very well. Now imagine you're stuck there. Not for an hour, not for an evening, but for all time. And should you fall out of character for but a moment, should you so much as scratch yourself where the stitching chafes, all around you will scream, "Monster! Monster!" and they'll turn on you and tear you to shreds.
Sounds tiring. Damn tiring.
I couldn't have put it better myself.
Time to summon Dettlaff.
Yes, high time.
Let's go. Want to get this over with. Nice place.
Isn't it? Offers a lovely view of the valley. On a clear day, you can see the outlines of Dun Tine.
Shame the reason why we came here.
Yes, quite the shame.
You angry with me? For not freeing Sienna? For not trying to resolve this peacefully?
A bit. Though, perhaps I was fooling myself, latching on to the notion because I badly wished to believe there was some way to fix everything. However, matters have simply gone too far. I must come to terms with that.
Regis, let the Unseen Elder know we've arrived. Have him summon Dettlaff.
Hinthial Jesu Themias.
Didn't manage to find me, so you forced a meeting. Why?
You know why.
I've tired of guessing your human thoughts.
So articulate them or leave me be.
I understand your anger, but you need to stop the attacks in the city immediately.
My conditions are clear.
I wish to see Relo. I wish to see Siana. Yet she is not here.
You know why. The Duchess would not release her.
So the Duchess must face the consequences.
Dettlaff, please. All this for one woman.
You understand nothing. Let us be done with this. You should have brought out the chaff! I am disappointed!
If you acknowledge any gods, start praying now!
What? Lost your nerve?
Prepare to die, Witcher!
Leave him to me. Be gone.
I can't let...
I insist. My, what a smashing ensemble. You wear it well.
Shut up. I look like a twit.
The caftan is sewn of the best fabrics available, and according to the best tailoring practices. But one must have a modicum of taste to appreciate this. Even the most exquisite robes cover only deficiencies in beauty, never in refinement.
Rather not bicker about taste. Don't like to. It's neither interesting nor productive.
This particular Witcher has an inborn intolerance for formal occasions. Yet he's to attend just such an event shortly. I expect that's the source of his prickliness. So try not to take things personally, Master Taylor. Rather pity him. For in truth, stage fright overwhelms him. He trembles at the thought that he has no notion how to behave in the presence of Her Grace's Majesty.
As well he should. All that being as it may, Toussaint's highest honor, the Order of Vitis Vinifera, demands appropriate attire. The Duchess cannot be expected to drape the medal on a suit of armor caked in mud. Palace protocol places enormous emphasis on form, virtuous tradition, etiquette.
Huh. A tradition which values appearances ahead of all else. Which calls for lordly, glistening triviality and misplaced generosity.
Sound wistful. Pensive, Regis. That because they refuse to buy you a new outfit?
Hardly. It's the tone I ever adopt when I find myself pondering, which, believe it or not, happens quite a lot. Besides, I've no need for a new outfit as I shall not be attending the ceremony.
Why not?
Because unlike you, I don't have to. I shall begin to pack my belongings instead. I trust you'll join me later, once you're richer by a medal and a fascinating new experience?
Count on it. Ceremonies, medals honoring virtues, just keeps coming up.
I've had no reprieve either. And I keep thinking of the last great virtue, compassion. It's the one piece of the puzzle that never seemed to fit.
Mean you suddenly believe the 5 virtues theory, after all we've revealed?
It's not a question of belief, superstition, or old wives' tales. It's a conclusion derived through exercising pure logic. Syanna planned everything in advance. Had we not stopped her, surely there'd have been a 5th victim. One the gossips would have associated with a lack of compassion.
Her plans don't matter now. Can't act on them. Ask the messenger who delivered my invitation to the ceremony. Syanna's in the palace. Courtiers pressured the Duchess to lock her in a tower.
Do you care not a whit who else was in her black book? We've some time before the ceremony. We could still chat with that boot-cleaning urchin. He was the one to pass the victims' names to Dettlaff.
Regis, Bootblack didn't say anything about making deliveries when we talked to him. How do you know he handled the letters?
While you basked in glory and tried on new formal wear, I conducted a little investigation of my own. You'd be very proud to see how I conducted myself. I began by concocting an ample supply of boot wash for our enterprising young friend. I'd observed that among street folk, amidst their society as a whole, reciprocity takes precedence over all other codes, and thus no good deed goes unrewarded. Of course, the same holds true for malicious or destructive deeds.
The letters, what's the connection?
When the bootblack arrived to collect his bucketful, he hinted he knew more. Simply put, we'd failed to ask the proper questions when we chatted earlier. It took a bit more tongue-loosening, but ultimately he spoke. He admitted he'd handed Dettlaff the letters. He knew this information was valuable to me. In providing it, he was simply repaying me.
All in all, why not check up on that? We'll go together, assuming we're done here.
I am done, yes. It lies in your hands now to see if you are able to present my handiwork at the ceremony with the dignity it is due. Or if you will first destroy it, crawling about the city's underbelly.
Promise to be careful.
Oh,
It's the swordsman. Good to see you. Here for a spiffing? Dirty boots are a stain on professional dignity, you know. Step on up.
Need to ask you something.
Yet again? Go on then. I'm a proponent of free speech and I will gladly tell you all I know. But why not get your boots shanked while we jabber?
Guess they could use a spit and polish.
Then I shall take advantage as well. A friend of mine used to say boots should be as clean as the soles that wear them.
Clean boots, clean soles. A fine slogan.
How's business?
Well enough. I can't complain. Though it'd be even better were certain folk to sit down for a shine as they stood and chatted.
Man in the frock coat. You passed him some letters, remember?
Why, of course. I'm young, got a mind like a steel trap, but...
If you're about to tell me this information'll cost me, forget it. How'd you get those letters?
Beggars brought them.
Why didn't you tell us this before, when we first talked?
You didn't ask about beggars now, did you?
Beggars. Tell us more about them. How many were there?
Why, 4. 1 for each letter.
Just 4? Sure you didn't get a 5th?
I can't count, you know.
Remember anything else? These beggars have anything in common?
What? Come now. Each was different. Some had mismatched boots, others had no boots at all. Oh, I know! They all had no home!
Kid, my patience is starting to run a little thin. Now think hard. Where'd they get the letters? They pick them up? Get them from someone?
I don't know. They'd come, hand me a letter, and walk away. I asked no questions.
Geralt, allow me to ask a question. Listen, lad. I'll be glad to mix another batch of that bootshine for you. But you must focus now and tell us all you know. Where can we find the beggars?
Well, at the shelter, most like.
Where's that?
Everyone knows. It's just round the corner. Up those stairs, then right.
Thanks, kid. For your trouble. You must visit the shelter. Look around inside.
You've to move your little camp elsewhere, got it? You? What do you want?
To talk.
Here, that's a waste of breath. We've tried it, only to tire our lips. We'll use other means of persuasion now.
Gentlemen, calm, please.
Either get out along with these flea-ridden vagabonds, or we'll toss you all out. Our patience is gone. This place is no longer a rank refuse dump.
Scram! Decent folk live here.
The shelter, them living here, bothers you. Question is why?
Look, Ballard. Another defender of the poor. Fighter for justice.
Damn nuisance. We've our women and young folk living next door, when even grown men fear to walk past such rabble.
Decent folk you mention. Mean yourselves.
Why? Do you doubt it?
Hell yes.
Hear that, Artois? He poking insults us. On our own turf.
We should step aside, good fellow. My friend is perfectly capable of settling this unfortunate dispute on his own.
I'll break your guts around your spine.
I almost dumped my guts in fear.
Come on, come closer.
All right. I can take a hint. Come, time to go.
I thank you so much for your aid. I tried to reason with them, but they'd have beat me blue had you not come along. I'm grateful. Immensely.
What did they want from you?
They are neighbors. Wish me to take my folk, the shelter, elsewhere.
They dislike that I help the Beckers. I do not oppose going elsewhere were we to have somewhere to go. But you've come with a problem, have you? My turn to aid you.
What is this place? Poorhouse?
You could call it that. They come here to rest and eat a hot meal.
You help them, why?
Because they need help.
Need some information. Looking for a man who might have mentioned the Bootblack in Rue de Garl.
The Bootblack? A feisty lad. I know him.
Any of your, wards supposed to meet him recently or soon?
Forgive me. Those I help and I are not so close that I would know. But should you wait, they'll all soon come for their meal. You can question them yourselves.
Sure all your usual beggars will be here?
They're not obliged to come, of course. But they rarely find a decent meal elsewhere. So, almost all in the area eat here.
Thanks. We'll wait. Nice of you to let us.
My dears, I've a matter to address before I serve the soup. These two gentlemen have some questions of you. Pay attention. Answer in brief. For if you draw it out, your soup will go cold, and we wouldn't want that, would we?
Recently, 4 of you delivered sealed letters to the Bootblack. I know this.
Does anyone know what the gentleman means? Go on, speak up. Romain?
Why should I squeal? We were all told not to mention the letters. We all swore.
You can tell me, Romain. You were given a letter and you delivered it, right? Good work, Romain. Thank you. Who else?
I got one too. Gave it to the Bootblack. Freshy, he got one. But he can't tell you, as he's not here.
I still have mine. I'm to deliver it 2 days after the Feast of St. Barnabas.
It's a matter of importance to the Duchy. Hand it over, or I'll take it from you, plain and simple.
But I was to deliver it personally. Let no one else see it. That is what she said, and she was frightening.
You ought to heed folk who are kind and honest. These men helped me a short while ago, helped all of us. If this individual threatened you, you need not keep the promise you made.
All right, take it. I didn't want to see the Bootblack anyways. It's always muddy there.
Damn it.
What is it? Another name, truly?
See for yourself.
Well, well. I must say, even I did not expect this. This time you will see to our Duquesa. It seems we underestimated Syanna rather grossly.
Judging by this, Detloff was literally supposed to tear her heart out.
Yet first you must snap her neck. Puzzling.
Puzzle complete now?
Alas, the matter's ceased to be a tantalizing brain tease and has turned incredibly grave. We've proof of a plot to assassinate Toussaint's ruler. We've proof of a coup d'etat.
Duchess was to be Detloff's last victim. Syanna planned it from the start.
Indeed. The logical conclusion, Geralt.
4 seemingly random victims to start. The virtue's their only link. Enough to get folk talking about a righteous, vengeful beast. obscured the victim's links to Siana, even as she had those she despised killed off one by one, leaving the Duchess for last.
Had she managed to fulfill her plan, none would have questioned the reasons. Most would have thought Anna Henrietta had died for her sins. She was known to show a hard heart on many occasions, ample proof of a lack of compassion.
Why would Siana murder her own sister? Out of envy? To take power? From an inborn penchant for evil?
Yes, yes, and yes. All seem likely, and none are mutually exclusive. But if you'd like to know for certain, you can always ask her yourself.
Actually, love to learn her motives.
Praiseworthy, I suppose. Sometimes one should stare evil in the face.
Seems a bit strong, no?
She used my friend as her tool for killing. I believe I've every right to condemn her, but I support your lust for the truth. Some philosophers think empirical examination the sole path to knowledge. I believe you mentioned the Duchess keeps Siana locked up.
Courtiers were insisting on a harsher punishment. Much harsher. Think Anna Henrietta had to protect her sister from a lynch mob as much as she wanted to protect her subjects from a criminal. One way or another, she's locked away in a secluded wing of the palace, awaiting trial before a court of law. I'd need to get past some guards to see her. Coming with?
Of course not. I shall await you at Mare la Chaise-Longue. I'll not risk entering the palace after Dettlaff and his minions rampage. Besides, I vastly prefer the company of a simple mug of mandrake brew to that of the Duchess's vile sister.
So, said straight up, it means you're going off to get drunk because you hate Siana.
I've never been fond of categorical statements of that kind, but I admit I could not vouch for my behavior in her presence. She treated Dettlaff cruelly, caused his death in the end, and now this? Atop all that? No, Geralt. I will not go with you. I will await you at the cemetery.
It's thin scrapings around here. At least the weather's pleasant.
Halt!
Need to see Siana.
In the matter of?
Need to interrogate her. New facts have come to light. Need them explained. Seems she was planning your Duquesse's assassination.
Ah, fine then. You're that witcher who solved the murders, no?
Promise to be brief.
The Witcher will speak with the inmate. You can take a momentary break.
As long as it's truly but a moment. Highly erect.
Hey, Siana. Sorry to...
I've nothing to say to you. You're the one who put me in here. Have you forgotten?
Sure, but you are here. So what's the harm in talking? Got something better to do?
What do you want? Be brief.
Went to a place where Beauclair's beggars congregate. Found proof that you'd planned your sister's demise. Anna Henrietta. She was Dettlaff's ultimate target from the start. Your target.
Bravo, Witcher. I congratulate you on your deductive reasoning skills. But what I'd planned has nothing to do with you.
Wrong. Has everything to do with me.
You were hired to kill the beast. Said beast is dead. So go collect your metal and leave me alone.
Why must you meddle in everything?
Regis, he's always saying Dettlaff was more animal-like, less human than him. Might have been so. Dettlaff acted on reflex, was driven by primordial instincts, whereas you're driven by cruelty, hatred, and a lust for vengeance. They hired me to kill the beast, true. Thing is, something tells me the real beast is you.
You've no notion who I am or what drives me.
Not particularly interested in your motives.
Of course not. You're all about killing, not listening. I didn't expect you to understand. I need no sympathy. Not from you, not from anyone. I regret nothing. If I could turn back time, I'd not decide otherwise at any juncture. They all deserve to be punished. My sister most of all.
Enough. Your visit's done.
Ah, thank the stars.
Commander de la Tour would...
Let's...
Geralt!
Your face doesn't look good. What the hell happened?
The city was attacked. Surely you don't imagine I could stand and watch it all from some ivory tower.
Got some important information. Anna Henrietta was supposed to be Dettlaff and Syanna's 5th victim.
You are certain of this?
Completely. Found proof.
Inconceivable. How could she? The murders, the mayhem she brought down on the city, were they not enough? She sought to strike down her own sister, her liege. Traitor. I must alert my men. Enlarge the Duchess's honor guard. Make certain Sylvia Anna is closely watched during the questioning. I'll see to it personally. I thank you, Witcher, for... Let's begin the ceremony. In the Guild's name, I beg your assistance, your enlightened highness. Without barrels, production will come to a stop, and it will be the end of us.
You lost them all in the fire. These are horrible tidings. Oh, we are most dreadfully saddened.
Yes, your enlightened highness all. Once the beasts had clawed their way into the warehouse, the whole place went up in flames.
I shall dispatch a palace guardsman to examine the site of the blaze. If things are, as you say, fitting compensation shall be paid from the ducal treasury.
Thank you, your enlightened highness. Your Grace, Geralt of Rivia has arrived.
My dear subjects, we come now to our next point of business. Of all the duties which fall upon my shoulders, as the ruler of this dominion, this duty is dearest to my heart. For now, we shall award the Order of Vitis Vinifera, Toussaint's highest honor.
Geralt of Rivia, slayer of the beast of Beauclair, step forth.
We bestow the distinction upon the Witcher, who saved Beauclair from the terrible beast. Such is our desire. May this symbol serve as a reminder to all that the Witcher shall forever remain a friend of Beauclair. In more familiar terms now, I thank you immensely, Geralt. Damien has your reward for you. After all, it was but a contract.
Thank you.
I've a small surprise for you, in addition. I give you more than a dozen barrels of Son Real, a wine, the gustatory experience of a
I am, and truly grateful, Your Grace. Sadly, I'm afraid I have to sour the mood. It's Sienna. She plotted to have you killed, Duchess. Planned to use Detloff. You were to be the beast's 5th victim.
This cannot be true. You're mistaken. You must be.
I have proof.
I do not believe it. In a moment I shall speak to Sienna. Will you assist me? You returned my sister to me, yet what you tell me now I find devastating. I've come to doubt that I can judge her fairly. I'd far prefer...
I'm not. In fact, I'd recommend you be particularly careful around her.
You exaggerate, Witcher. She is my sister.
If my presence will help in any manner...
We shall now question a person implicated in the murders which recently ravaged our fair city of Beauclair. Captain de la Tour, show Sylvia Anna in.
The Witcher will take part in our talk.
The Duchess requested I be present.
You have committed crimes. Grave crimes. Nor does it let me believe you sought my demise. My heart yearns to know you were swayed by the monster Detlaff. You yourself would never stoop. Thus I have asked Geralt to advise me, as one impartial.
Your Grace, as head of state, you should look first and foremost after your dominion. Sienna's actions, what drove them, be damned. She's a threat to your subjects.
You are correct. They are... Sienna, you shall be tried and given a As Duchess, I shall have to judge...
Need some
I've none. But she liked common...
No one suspected Sienna'd be merciless. Not Damien, not me. Least of all the Duchess.
I know you. You're that...
Mm-hmm. Could say that.
Wait here.
Thought you were out of...
I put a bouquet aside. I was to take it to her myself.
How much do I owe? Do just...
Snow White! You with the exquisite head. Keep calm. Start no problem.
To bury the
murders Lars in one crypt with the Duchess. It's not decent.
Matter or no, she was the Duchess's sister, shared her blood. She should lie with her kin.
Witcher.
Couldn't.
Wondrous. Beautiful. Good.
Don't be so hard on yourself. No one expected Sia.
I suppose you are right. But when someone so beloved...
Come to pay my respects.
White roses. They were her favorite. Go inside, then. She...
What?
The Regent's Council. A pack of old men who've statutes and codices for hearts. Ducal blood flowed in Syanna's veins, and she was never legally disinherited. So they ruled she should lie along...
I regret it ended this way, that I failed to prevent it.
Stylish crypt, quite subdued.
Moments like this, I never...
Ah, you humans, you'll never cease to... I've come to take you from this place, my friend. Dare say you deserve a speck of respite after the mad...
All those deaths I failed to prevent. Now
Matt?
Why?
I did.
Me?
Then let it...
Whatever you say about Syanna, you got it?
That she was. I do admit it. Though, in her case, it would have been better if she had been a tad more...
True.
How do you find my person?
Just right.
Credit the local mandrake of the Alrauna diabolus variety for that. The tubers which grow in this area's volcanic soil have an altogether unique flavor.
Fascinating.
Indeed. It might be wise to stockpile some roots for the future.
If you think it's a good idea, let's...
Ah, not a problem. I never forget matters of safety and hygiene in alchemy. Here, gloves.
Thanks.
This... Moonlight makes me, oh, so dreamy.
Penny for your thoughts. Let me guess. Succubus twins?
No, I was thinking about... Oh, how anything can look interesting when properly lit.
Even an old necrophage corpse?
You've not an ounce of refinement in...
Now, where'd that bloodsucker go? Won't be easy to track down. He's a vampire, after all. Damn it, where'd you go? Regis! Damn it, where'd you go? Regis! Damn it, where'd you go?
I did what I had to do!
Those Bruxae, they called you a traitor.
Alas, we've a very simple code of honor, we vampires. So simple you might call it trivial. Either one is with us, unconditionally, regardless of the circumstances, or...
Won't let it go, will they?
They will not. Fortunately, we've another rule. An unwritten one, and just as trivial as the first.
It is neatly summarized in the saying, out of sight, out of mind. That is why I must leave Toussaint. For a vastly long time, most like.
Yeah, I get it.
Let us make for my camp. I've an overwhelming desire to have another drink. Supreme bouquet.
Not much of a
Then it is high time you started your education. After all, the Corvo Bianco vineyard is now yours. By the way.
Thanks.
A trifle. That will nonetheless be useful should you need mutagens. Incidentally, have you thought about what you'll do with your prize? Shall you hang your swords over the mantle and take to pruning vines?
Know what? Think I just might. Come on now, don't laugh. Maybe not today or tomorrow. But one day I'll want to see what it's like. To just wake up every day in my own bed.
Oh, stop, please. Sounds so sentimental, my fangs have begun to hurt. Then what? Will you begin writing your memoirs like Dandelion? I can remember a night, not too far from here if I'm not mistaken. We hid in a cave while a blizzard raged all about. Does that sound at all familiar?
How could it not? We just set off to rescue Ciri from Vilgefortz.
Oh, our encounter with Vilgefortz. That is something I do not remember so fondly. But that first stay in Beauclair, far calmer than this one.
Seemed like a land straight out of a fairy tale back then. Its sole problem, cellars too small to accommodate all that wine.
Appearances, Geralt. Appearances, like Mamoons and Dopplers, deceive. So what did become of Vilgefortz?
Killed him. Sure wasn't easy, though. What about you? Any idea where you'll go?
Distance is of the essence. I thought I might venture south.
Nilfgaard?
Why ever not? The Nilfgaardians are a modern society. None there believe in vampires anymore. This fact alone could be very useful to one wishing to remain incognito.
Interesting point of view. I so don't feel like going anywhere. Sit here a while longer?
So we shall, my friend. We have witnessed, and in fact on several occasions incited, many great and weighty events. After all that toil, I believe we deserve a bit of a rest.
That we do. Actually, I'd love to go home.
Who would have thought?
Master Witcher, some unknown individual barged into the residence. I resisted as best I could, but to no avail.
Who is it?
Alas, they did not do me the basic courtesy of introducing themselves.
Unexpected as ever. And beautiful as ever.
Won't you even ask why I've come? Or how I found you?
Wouldn't get a straight answer anyway.
Quite true.
Used to bother me, all your secrets. Now I know if you have something to tell me, you'll tell me. Don't need to ask.
I missed you, Geralt. Madly. Come outside. We can hold hands and stare at the sky, like some shitty two-crown romance.
Brought quite a few books. Let me guess. Working on a new spell?
Not at all. These aren't grimoires, just pleasure reading. The Name of the Orchid. A widower for half a year.
Huh. Always thought you too busy to make time for something as impractical as pleasure reading.
Because I was. But now I'm not. A few weeks ago, I awoke to the realization that I know not what to do next. I have no plan. I have no goal. And you know what? I like that. Finally, I can stop thinking about politics and focus on what's important to me. Which is why I came here.
Liking Toussaint so far?
The landscape's lovely and the towns are charming, no question about that.
But
the southern sun plays havoc with my wardrobe. To be blunt, wear black down here and you're pretty damn hot.
Might need to think about changing your color palette. Off-white and pea green, for instance.
And I'll wear scents distilled from turnips and daisies. I think I shall simply stay in the shade, and you'll bring me cool drinks at regular intervals.
Bring you whatever you want. You know, feels kinda strange having a home.
I must say I never pictured you owning real estate.
Was something of an accident, but I'm not about to complain. Yen, back then, before we fought the hunt, said you wanted to run away with me to the world's end. This vineyard, good enough?
Yes, although there's one thing missing.
Namely?
I shall give you a hint. It's large, white, has 4 legs, category taxidermy.
Oh yeah, the unicorn. Fine. You can bring it down here.
I knew you'd see things my way.
Ever thought this day would come? Me and you, peace and quiet. Bees buzzing, birds chirping.
I almost regret delaying so long before coming to you. I was quite the silly goose.
You have doubts? Though I imagine it might have been hard coming after me. Always were proud as a peacock.
Please, Geralt. I'm not like other sorceresses to feel that following someone means my wings have been clipped.
Ooh, watch what you say about your colleagues. Remember, it's an ill bird that fouls its own nest.
Well said, Witcher. You're not only handsome, but wise, too. I feel a bit like the cat that got the canary.
Yeah, and I'm... Damn it, you win. This time.
Ha!
How'd that start, anyway? Our duels in wordplay.
Forgotten. It was at a vernissage in Banard. You started it to keep from going mad with boredom. I remember finding your sense of humor both groan-worthy and somehow endearing. Never change, Geralt. I beg you.
So, talk again later?
Of course. I'm not going anywhere.
I've a daughter, you know. She's fit to wed. Oh, so fit.
Sir, we received a shipment of wine. From the Belgard vineyard, I believe, with kind regards from Madame Matilda and Monsieur Liam. I had the barrels unloaded and stored in the cellar to the right of the entrance.
Thanks. Take a look when I have a moment.
Splendid. I was told to expect a subsequent delivery 5 days hence.
Thanks. Can we talk?
Always.
So, talk again later?
Of course. I'm not going anywhere.